Hi everyone, I'm Arif, CEO and co-founder of Braintree Technologies, the robotic farming company of the future. It is well known that in 2050, we will need to increase our global food production by more than 50%. The challenge is how do we do this without deforesting more land or increasing our carbon footprint? Somehow, we need to find new spaces to farm and become more efficient with our existing practices. Fortunately, there are opportunities to achieve both, opportunities that look like this. In Malaysia, the Department of Agriculture has identified over 100,000 hectares of unattended lands and with a global estimate of 5 million hectares. That's our first space to play in. Our farming as a service model helps landowners earn extra income from their unattended land, just like Airbnb does for underutilized properties. They invest capital into building the farm, we build and run the farm with our robots, sell the produce, and we both share the profits. Our second business model is robot as a service. We know that one of the largest problems for farm owners in Asia is inconsistency of foreign labors. There's time spent on onboarding, upskilling, managing them, not to mention finding workers in the first place. To solve this, we provide our robot as a consistent and reliable workforce. That also comes with an AI agronomist on board. Today, both services supply two types of robots. Our spray bot can do crop scouting and identifies pests and diseases accurately. Then it can recommend different pesticides and spray with perfect coverage to provide a complete crop protection solution. We also have our picker bot currently tested with chilies and averaging a 90% perception rate. For Fast right now, we are working with 3 farms with a total of 10 acres, and we will be onboarding more landowners, and the target for next year is to reach 40 acres. By 2023, we plan to grow to 200 acres and be the biggest chili grower in Malaysia. And by 2024, 1,000 acres and be the biggest chili grower in Southeast Asia. For us, this year, we are focusing on commercializing our robots and have some exciting pilots going on with Felda, Malaysia's biggest plantation company. And already we have an LOI to supply them with 40 robots next year. As a whole, Southeast Asia has 1 million hectares of unattended land. If we capture 10% of this, it is a $2 billion market. And we have a team that can make this happen. Prior to starting Braintree, I was a senior device engineer at AMD in Toronto, and the rest of our team bring deep engineering experience from leading aerospace, fintech, and public infrastructure companies. We are supported by an advisory board including the ex-CEO of Malaysian Palm Oil Association and the former CMO and VP of Lazada Group. We are already backed by a great group of investors including 500 startups, AgFunder, and Petronas Ventures. We are now on the lookout for $3 million USD to help us scale manufacturing for high volume production, complete R&D of our oil pump robot, and expand our fast business. We want to put robots on your land not to replace the farmers, but to enable everyone to be a farmer. This way, we can put food on your table and your children and grandchildren's table. Thank you.